It's literally insane. Like, it blows my mind. And that's just literally a printing machine. What's up, champs? Welcome to today's video. My name is Trevin Peterson, and in today's video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We've never done it on the channel, but we're going to be doing a reaction video. Just a few days ago, a girl named Cupcake Trainings, as you guys can see, she has 104,000 subscribers, actually did a reaction video on one of my videos of why Amazon FBA is hard. And I started watching it, and I was like, hey, this is kind of entertaining, this is fun. I've seen a ton of reaction videos all over YouTube, and I was thinking to myself, why don't I do a reaction video? A lot of people have been asking me, who do I watch on YouTube? Who do I like watching? And so we're going to react to one of my favorite YouTubers, Stephan, on how much money he makes with 2 million subscribers. So before we dive into it, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Let's see if we can get to 2 million subscribers, and like the video and drop a comment. And without further ado, let's react to Graham's video.
What's up, you guys? It's Graham here. So after nearly 4 years of making videos here on YouTube, I'm gonna break down exactly how much I make with a channel of about 2.5 million subscribers, because recently I wouldn't even believe it myself if I didn't see it firsthand. But here we are, so I'm gonna pull back the curtain of my entire channel and share how much I make and how I got here. Because I know, at least for me, I've really enjoyed watching videos like this from other people who choose to share their experiences. So I'm just gonna cover
This is kind of interesting because this is exactly how I feel, and this is kind of how I got my channel going, is being 100% transparent and just literally sharing my experiences with my Amazon FBA business. So that's when I started sharing my sales, sharing my income, the profit, all the ups and downs, and that's when I saw a little spike in my channel and things slowly started to grow. So I love that he's doing this. I mean, he's been at YouTube for 4 years. He has now 2.5 million subscribers. To put that into perspective, I've been going on YouTube for 2.5 years and I have just over 23,000 subscribers. So he's been doing something well, and that's why I really like his video. So let's keep watching.
Can, and hopefully this is going to be helpful to anyone who wants to make their own YouTube videos one day, or even if you're just curious how much a YouTube channel makes with 2.5 million subscribers. Here you go. Now, for those who are new to the channel, let me bring you up to speed.
All right, so do we have any guesses? 2.5 million subscribers, how much does he make? We'll go to my channel analytics just for fun, and lifetime of my channel. So I started monetizing my channel in January, basically January 2019, and in total, it's almost been 2 years, I've made just over $28,000. So $28,000, how much does he make in a year with 2.5 million subscribers? It's gonna be interesting. Drop a comment, let me know how much you guys think that he's going to make, but let's jump back to the video and continue watching.
On Christmas Day of 2016, I started this channel to share my excitement towards saving money, personal finance, investing, real estate, and credit cards. Back then, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea how to film a video. I had no idea how to edit a video. But after years of telling myself that I didn't have what it takes, or that who would want to listen to what I have to say, I finally posted a video. See, for me, YouTube was always my go-to place for entertainment and education. I wouldn't watch TV, I wouldn't watch movies, but I would find myself spending hours watching YouTube videos, absorbing as much information as I could, and using it as a tool for learning. I knew I always wanted to make videos, but I was held back by the fear that no one would want to watch me, or even worse, I would get a dislike. Thankfully though, after many years, I was able to push past.
So I can totally relate to this. When I first started my channel, I literally had no idea what I was doing. I was terrified of being in front of the camera. And it is kind of interesting how everybody gets started, and I love kind of hearing his whole story. He started in 2016 and just kind of breaks it down. And if you guys haven't watched his videos, he does a really, really good job of explaining and telling stories. And so that's why it's just really intriguing to watch his videos. So let's continue to watch.
And for some context here, at the time I was making about $500,000 a year in gross commissions as a real estate agent here in Los Angeles at the Oppenheim Group, but I was more excited.
That's insane, $500,000 as a real estate agent. I don't know if you guys have seen the show Selling Sunset, but that's the Oppenheim Group, and that's who he works for, or at least who he worked for. And that show is just literally hilarious. I think it's a joke at some times, but it's super interesting to see kind of that world of real estate as I'm getting involved more into real estate. It's super fun to see that, and he's actually in some of the episodes, kind of in the background. He doesn't say anything, but he's just kind of chilling in the background, sipping margaritas, sipping some drinks, and it's just super funny to see him on the Netflix series when I had been watching him on YouTube for so long. So that's kind of fun to see.
About making $1 a day on YouTube because that was just so foreign to me. Now, by that same time next month in 2017, I was earning an average of $12 to $20 a day. All of a sudden, my videos started picking up a little bit, they were getting a little bit more views, and YouTube was recommending it to a small audience. I think YouTube began seeing consistent uploads combined with high user engagement, which meant that people who watch my videos would be likely to comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, like the video, and then go and watch other of my videos. Which, by the way, if you like the video,
I think it's always so funny when he's like, hey, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and he always does that. And I've kind of tried that in my channel. It doesn't work. I'm not as clever as he is, but it's just super funny because all of his videos do get a ton of likes, a ton of engagement, and that is why his channel has grown so much. And I completely agree. When he got his first dollar from YouTube ad revenue, at least for me, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, let's come back here. I mean, literally within the first day of me starting to monetize my channel, I'd already started making $8, $5, $10 a day. And as you guys can see, it's only just gone up from there. And it's nothing crazy, but I guess we'll compare it to Graham's channel. But let's go back and continue watching.
Subscribe or comment down below. It helps me out tremendously. But anyway, when YouTube sees those videos getting good signals, it's likely to push that video out to an even larger audience. That is when I realized that if I upload consistently and I keep making content people enjoy watching, the YouTube algorithm will work in my favor and I can grow the channel. Well, lo and behold, it worked. And later on that month, I started making about $120 a day when one of my videos started taking off. It was the first video I had ever made, and it was how I got into real estate and real estate investing just out of high school.
I love those glasses. I think that's super funny. How I became a millionaire in real estate by 26. I don't know why I think that's so funny, but I like his glasses. I don't think I could pull them off, but he's rocking them well.
When I saw that happening, I just knew internally that I was onto something, and I had to keep this going because for the first time in my entire life, I felt like I was contributing towards something that was much bigger than just myself. I felt like I had purpose, I was teaching people personal finance, and I was having a lot of fun doing it. So this is when it officially clicked and I dove headfirst into YouTube. Now throughout the rest of the year, it certainly had its ups and downs, but throughout 2017, most days would earn at least $20 or as high as $250 depending on the video. And this is when I was posting 3 videos a week and spending about 7 hours a day, 7 days a week working on YouTube, on top of working full-time as a real estate agent and investor. Now, in total for the entire...
So I don't think people realize how much time YouTube videos actually take to make, because I can totally relate. I mean, he's saying that he was working 7 hours a day, posting 3 times a week. And you would think that it doesn't take that long. I mean, a YouTube video is what, 10, 15 minutes? But I'm telling you, it literally is insane to film, then to edit, to plan out the video. It takes a ton of time. And I know for me, I was working my full-time job. I was working in an Amazon business and growing a YouTube channel at the same time. And I was putting in just as much work, if not more, as him. And I can totally relate. And if you guys ever watch anybody's YouTube channel, just do them a favor. It literally means the world to just hit the like button. I mean, it helps the algorithm regardless, but also leave a comment, subscribe, just show some support because it literally means the world to us creators, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of people don't realize that, so I can totally relate to that.
Entire year of 2017, I earned $26,966.69 from YouTube.
So in 2017, he made more than I have in my entire YouTube journey. I mean, I've made a little bit more, so my 2.5 years, I've made $28,000, and in his 1 year of monetizing, he made $26,000, just under $27,000. So that's kind of crazy. Trying not to compare myself to him. And that's another thing that a lot of people do, is they start comparing themselves to others. And you can't do that, because in reality, everybody's success and progress is different. And so looking at this only inspires me. And that's what I hope with my channel when I share my Amazon FBA results, that it just inspires you. It doesn't make you get down on yourself, because there's always someone else that is doing better than you. You just got to take this and run with it and let it motivate you. So that's why I really like watching these kind of videos.
Then in 2018, things picked up even more. Now, the way YouTube works is that once you get a backlog of videos on your channel, it starts to work a little bit like a snowball, in that you start getting more views, which gets you more views, which attracts you more views. So the more you post consistently, the faster it grows, and that's what happened here. In the beginning of 2018, my base ad revenue was about $100 a day, with some days about $120. But then in April of 2018, things began picking up a lot. My videos started getting more views and attracting more subscribers, and those subscribers would continually watch each and every one of my videos, so everything started growing rather quickly. At this point, most days were about $200 to $350 in ad revenue, and consistently that just kept increasing. In July of 2018, it was a high of $855 per day. And even though the views slowed down a little bit after that, the trend was consistently the same. The highs just kept getting higher, and the lows just kept getting less frequent.
This is legit insane, and a few things here. The highs kept getting higher and the lows kept getting lower. I can relate to that on my channel, but this is literally just YouTube ad revenue. This is not his course sales. This is not his affiliate links, his brand deals. He's literally pulling in over $400 to $800 a day just from ad revenue. And this was back in 2018, and now we're 2020. So I'm excited to see where he's at in a few years. So this is interesting.
Then in November of 2018, everything changed. I was able to get my hands on what many would consider to be the holy grail of credit cards, the $10 million JP Morgan Reserve card. In a last-minute decision, I decided to film an unboxing video and post it on my channel to share my excitement for getting the credit card. And almost instantly, that video went viral. Within a week, it had 1 million views, and it brought in an entirely new audience to the channel and gave...
First, when you say in a $10 million credit card, does that mean he paid $10 million, or is it a $10 million credit limit? That's kind of crazy. I mean, he unboxed this video and now it has 3.1 million views. It's literally insane.
So much more exposure that catapulted everything to the next level. That single video elevated everything, and on November 15th, I earned $3,420 in a single day from ad revenue. After that, my views stayed consistently high to the point where every day earned just over $1,000 in ad revenue, and throughout...
I mean, at this point, as you guys can see, $3,000 a day, and then $1,000, $1,600. I mean, he's pulling in like close to $50,000 a month just from ad revenue. That's literally insane. It blows my mind.
The entire year, I earned $170,945.60 just from ad revenue on YouTube, not including anything else like program sales, sponsorships, and affiliates. So as I mentioned in this video, everything else combined earned just over $256,000.
$253,000 a month. So his ad revenue is basically the smallest of that portion. I mean, we added it up and he was making about 50 grand a month from YouTube ad revenue, and then another 200,000 from affiliate marketing, course sales, and brand deals. I mean, that's where the money's made on YouTube. That's literally insane. 250 grand running a YouTube channel by himself. I mean, there's not very many businesses that are profiting $200,000, let alone $253,000 as one single person. I mean, that's insane. I mean, the profit margins on this is literally 100%. I mean, he has no overhead. He's running a YouTube channel. Yes, he does have to buy the camera gear. He has to have the laptop. He has to have the software tools. But if you've seen some of his videos, his overhead expenses is what, a couple $1,000s a month. So he's making $250,000 free and clear. And then also, he talks a lot about this, taxes, and that's why he's actually moving out of California. And just him moving out of California, he can go buy a mansion. Like, it's literally insane.
After that, in 2019, I realized that I was really onto something here, and there's a big audience that wants to learn more about saving money, personal finance, investing, real estate, credit cards, and smashing the like button for the YouTube algorithm. So this is the exact moment where I decided to give it 100% and double down on everything that I was doing. It just seemed like this gut level feeling that was pulling me in that direction, and everything was lining up for me to do this, so I did. This is when I started taking content really seriously, and I was very strategic about which videos I would post and when, and I would make sure that each video flows from one to another so people can watch them continuously, and I began networking with other creators to learn what they were doing. At this time, I also created my own program called the YouTube Creator Academy to teach other people how they could make videos on YouTube and grow their channel. In addition to that, in the beginning of 2019, I started the second channel, The Stephan Show, so I could diversify my content and make reaction videos and take phone calls in more of a talk show style format. So now I had two channels that played against one another, so if one channel got views, a portion of those people would watch the other channel and vice versa. Now at this point, I was probably working about 10 hours a day on YouTube on top of working as a real estate agent and investing in real estate, but I made it my mission to post one video a day, every single day without missing an upload.
That's a massive commitment. One video a day, I can barely do 3 videos a week, and he's working full-time as a real estate agent. I mean, a lot of people don't see how much time and hustle it takes to grow a legitimate business. A lot of people aren't willing to put in that work, and I need to kind of take a deeper look at myself and say, hey, am I working hard enough? 23,000 subscribers that I have I actually earned it? Or should I be complaining about my growth, or should I just continue to work harder? And so that's what he's doing. I mean, he's grinding. Now, I'll be honest, it was incredibly challenging to keep up that level of consistency, and most nights I was up until about 2 o'clock in the morning trying to get the next day's video uploaded with no downtime at all. But I was somehow able to make it happen, and it all paid off. As far as how much I made from YouTube, though, this is where it gets utterly insane. In the beginning of 2019, most days were averaging about $1,500 in ad revenue. But in March, something new happened, and I got a Tesla. Now, at the time, my car lease was coming due, and I had to find a replacement, and it just so happened that the $35,000 Tesla Model 3 was announced. So I crunched the numbers and I realized that, wait a second, this is a nearly free car for me to drive with all the tax write-offs and incentives. That's probably why he's a little bit more successful than me. He's a little bit smarter with his money because he bought the standard Tesla, where I went and bought the performance model, which is double the price. So I ended up paying $70,000, and he ended up paying, what, $35,000, and he financed it and kind of worked it out to where he was only paying $78 a month towards his car, where I paid in cash. So that was kind of a learning lesson to me. I was kind of raised paying everything in cash. That's like the best thing to do. And so that's what I did. I paid cash with my Tesla. So that's kind of a learning experience from him. So I bought it, and I was super happy that it was only going to cost me net $78 a month. So I chose to turn that experience into a YouTube video while I documented the process of buying a Tesla. I was actually really nervous about posting it because it's not the usual finance content I post on the channel. So last minute, I included the mathematics behind how the car's final price was $78 a month. That way, everyone watching would be able to understand my reasoning behind the purchase, and maybe it could better help them understand the incentives of buying the car. Within days of posting, the video got over 1 million views, and on April 7th, I made over $6,900 in ad revenue from the channel. He just made $6,900 in 1 day from ad revenue by posting a video of him showing how he bought this Tesla. And so literally in a matter of a few days, that Tesla is paid for. So he bought this Tesla for $78 a month, and post this video, and then boom, 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 within 20 days, it's paid for. Actually, if he's making $6 grand, that's only 5 days. 5 days and he paid for his car, like literally insane. Then, a month later, I made a video posting about how much I made from a viral video, and that video ended up getting over 1.2 million views too. After that, it just seemed like my entire channel grew considerably day after day, and the ad revenue increased to $2,000 per day on the low end to $6,000 per day on the high end for the rest of the year. In total for that year, I earned $1,141,231.43 from my main channel in 2019, and my second channel, The Stephan Show, earned an additional $170,428.75. That's just sad. His second channel just exploded as well. 170 grand from his second channel. And then his main channel, over $1 million in ad revenue. That's literally insane. Like, that just kind of helps you understand how big YouTube is. I mean, he's one of thousands of creators that are making this much money. It's literally insane. Like, it blows my mind. $1.1 million in ad revenue. That doesn't include, like we've talked about, affiliate marketing, course sales, and whatnot.
I also earned another $500,000 from program sales and another $90,000 from sponsors and affiliates, bringing my total 2019 YouTube income to $1,904,000. Now, since posting that video, things have continued to grow beyond my wildest dreams. In fact, most days it doesn't even seem like something like this is even possible, but here we are. And after almost a year since updating everyone on how much the channel is earning, here you go. Beginning in January, the channel was consistently bringing in about $3,000 to $6,000 per day in ad revenue. But then the illness struck. Almost instantaneously, overnight, ad rates went back down to about $2,000 as everyone began cutting back. When that happened, I was completely expecting ad rates to stay down, or at the very least, maybe it takes a year or so for advertisers to come back. To my surprise, that did not happen. Unbeknownst to me, as all of this was going on, people suddenly began taking an interest in personal finance and investing. Not only that, but people were home all day and they wanted a free source of entertainment, and that would be YouTube. As a result of that, I was able to bring everyone consistent content about the current state of the economy and telling everyone not to sell their investments and keep buying in as the market was collapsing, and bring everyone updates about each stimulus proposal as it happened. I tried my best to shift my content around what people wanted to see and cover newsworthy topics, because frankly, a lot of these news outlets just would give you these scary headlines without explaining the full context of what this really means and how it actually affects you. Now, in terms of revenue though, by April, the channel was back to where it was in the beginning of the year, earning about $4,000 to $6,000 a day. And then it started growing even more. Throughout that month, most days earned anywhere from $6,000 to $8,000 a day, with May 19th bringing in over $10,000. Since then, I do my best to stay as consistent as possible without ever missing an upload. I read nearly all the comments to see what you think of the videos and what types of videos you want to see next, and I spend as much time as I possibly can to try to bring you the best content I could possibly make.
This guy's a little too dedicated. This is literally insane. Like, he works 24/7. Like, I don't know how he does what he does, posting that much between all of his channels, between literally everything. I mean, all the comments, I mean, he gets thousands of comments. Like, this guy's nuts. $10,000 in one day from ad revenue. That's literally insane.
And still to this day, the channel earns anywhere from $4,000 to $8,000 per day, with some recent days exceeding $11,000. That means in total, for 2020 so far, this channel has made $1,583,755.81 in ad revenue. And the Stephan Show has made $297,857.35.
All right, so this guy's smart, obviously, because, I mean, he's making almost $2 million a year just from ad revenue. And he was a real estate agent, and he realized the opportunity with YouTube. And YouTube and real estate are very, very similar. But real estate, I mean, it's the housing. It could be commercial, apartments, condos. You're actually buying a piece of property. But he is getting real estate on the internet and is absolutely crushing it, making way more money on YouTube real estate, getting views, getting videos out there. And like he was saying, that snowball effect of having hundreds of videos out there, that's just real estate out there for people to watch. And that's just literally a printing machine. So, I mean, he's doing an awesome job. I mean, we can continue to watch this video, but I'm literally blown away with what he's been able to accomplish. This is one of my favorite YouTubers to watch, and every time that I watch his videos, it just makes me think like, hey, I need to work a little bit harder with my YouTube channel. I need to push a little bit harder. I need to grind a little bit more. I've kind of been in a comfort zone, and that's why I did the 30-day YouTube challenge, where I was like, hey, I need to post more consistently, and I need to continue to do so. And I just want to say thank you guys for all of the support. It literally means the world. And I know for him to have what he has, he feels the same way that I do. I mean, he's on a different level, but literally every like, every comment, every subscriber, every dollar he makes from ad revenue, it's all because of you guys. And I just want to say thank you guys. It literally is the best feeling to make money on ad revenue, because it's making videos like this that I enjoy making, and I hope you guys enjoy watching, and I get paid to do it. So I just want to say thank you guys. If you guys want to see more reaction videos, drop a comment of who you would want me to react to. I hope that this was enjoyable, and if it was, like the video, drop a comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video.